welcome back to Son of a Maxwell. Today we're continuing our Feed the Beast in the Resurrection Pack. Quickly just making sure that I'm recording and not just previewing again. Anyways, I don't quite remember where we left off. I think I came back here. I harvested these squash from here. I don't know where the squash plant is, but I got squashes. Somewhere around here there's probably something. Anyways, I'm pretty sure I harvested them, or these are eggplants. What are these? They're winter squash. There's our nice mature growing wheat. Flax isn't ready. I think that's a 2-block height. Got some okra there too. Cotton. In case you ever wanna. Oh, I got a zombie head. Let's put that on. Put that on for now. I don't know where what we were gonna do today. I can't quite remember. What shall we do? I think we were trying to get a watering can, if I'm not mistaken. Which requires a bowl, some bone meal, and a bunch of iron. We don't have iron yet, do we? Is that our problem? Iron. Stone dust. Zinc. Tin. Lead. Bauxite. Crushed iron. We have 2. But we need 3, and then we can get a pickaxe, which will help us in the long run. So I think we need to mine. I think that's really what needs to happen. So, well, let's just kind of organize that guy. Put that there. I'm going to need a new sword. Oh, I have 2 iron right here. And the 2 over there. So I have enough for that. We have a knife. So we could build one of these, but I don't think that's probably the best option. What do we got for, like... We have a grinder, right? No, we'll go mining. We'll see what we can pull. Since we do have the 3 iron, I think I will make a iron pickaxe. It's probably the best option. And then we shall go mining, and we'll see what other resources we can extract from... Oh, that's right. That's how iron happens. I don't like Greg Tech. I officially don't. Okay, so we got 2 of those. I'm going to need 2 of these. Now, here comes the moment of truth. Has he actually nerfed? Oh, we don't have wood. That's what we were going to get last episode. It was wood. I can use this. One, 2. Has he nerfed the iron pickaxe? Really? Really? I need a hammer and a file. Or an assembler. Okay. So, can I just use any old stuff? I have to get a plate no matter what, so... And that is a hammer with 2 ingots. So, do we... Will this work? That gives me 1 plate. I don't think silver's probably the best option, but I'm gonna use silver. I want this iron pickaxe so we can get the stuff. Or do we only need 1 plate? No, we have to make a file, right? So stick 2 plates gets us a file. It's actually a pretty high level file there. And of course my hammer broke, didn't it? I know this is something like the recipe, isn't it? I need a hammer now. Let's see if this one will work. No guarantees on that. And the file. Or does this have to be a plate over here? Don't know what that's all about. It has to be a plate, really? So we do need this other iron ore. Do we have any more of that stuff? Where do we hide our coal? Are we out of coal? We're out of coal. Oh, well, we have charcoal. Okay, so let's do that. We got gold dust. It's a lot of work for an iron pickaxe. And I have a feeling I'm going to need to make a hammer. It'll help if I can use fire shards. So I can use shards if I have a bunch of shards. I do not. So any sort of ingot I really can use. I guess it's going to be silver again. It's going to be silver again because I don't know. But we can try, I guess. But we need to make one of these, don't we? Yeah, we have to make a silver hammer. Sadly, we have to waste all this silver to make a hammer, make sure it's the right kind. And then we gotta make ourselves one of these. An iron plate, which in turn needs to be able to do this for some reason. And we get ourselves the iron pick that we've been waiting for such a long period of time. Isn't that just wonderful? So, what other uses does this have? It has a lot of uses. Oh my. Is that a plunger? Right here. Yeah, it is a plunger. You can make round wood. And what does one use that? Tiny pile of wood, you can make sawmill. Oh, who knows? Bring that with me. I need one for there. I'll get 4 torches. That's what I'm going to be sets of torches. 3, 4. I'll make another stone sword. Like so. That shovel should be suffice. Make my torches, like so. And we're ready to go find out what's at the bottom of the mine. Down we go. Oh, and I forgot to start my timer on this, and I didn't notice what time it was, so let me start while I'm going down. Don't need that anymore. Holy crap, I got a lot of emails. We're just going to walk right past that stuff for now. I want diamond. Start my timer. There we go. We're golden. So let's start digging. Let's see what we can find, to see what we could find. Went over the mountain, we dig through the mountains, we dig through a mountain to see what we could see. Diggy diggy diggy, diggy 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 diggy, diggy diggy diggy. I guess we should turn F7 on. I think I have 3 of these, don't I? What's this? Bauxite? Oh, now we're going to find all this iron. It's all harvestable by this, so that's good. Copper. Look at all the iron we have. We've just struck it rich. Look at all this iron. Holy crap. We were having such a hard time with iron, and all of a sudden now that we don't have any problems with iron. But now you can see the difference in iron texture as opposed to stone. Oh. And now we're into a cave. Don't know what type of ore that is. Only advantage of using GregTech is you pretty much can break anything with a stone pickaxe. Now I really need to have some sort of like macerator or something. That's going to be our next task. When we go back to the surface, we got to get wood. It's our first. Ooh, ominous sounds. Wow. Just like keeps going and going and going. This probably is the most useless ore ever, the other stuff. I must say, the ores are a lot larger veined. That's what I was trying to go for, but then I just kind of got distracted by how much there was. Okay, continuing on, I want to see what's down here. So, diggy diggy diggy. That'd be actually really cool if this all turned into iron, all these other ores as well. Okay, well, I'm sorry, but that stone looked like it was iron. Wow. Okay, what other things can we find? I want to light this up quite well. Don't know what that last one was. Nope, that one needs iron. Nickelite. That's part of blue power. This needs this. I've never had to be this. Oh, that's diamond. I've never ever have had to be so meticulous with what pickaxe I'm using to dig. See, diamond is harvestable by that. I don't know how useful this is, so I'm going to take a moment here. What was it called? I got 3 diamonds. Ores. This stuff. I don't think this is that useful at the moment. It might be. Graphite. Oh, look at all the diamond. I imagine you could probably go from graphite into diamond somehow. With like a compressor or something. Right, let's see. Let's see the use of this. Carbon dust, probably. Yeah, you probably can go from carbon dust and you work your way up. The carbon dust tree. You probably can eventually end up at diamond. That is just my guess. Wow, good thing we went mining, or else we would never have found all this diamond, which we're probably going to get screwed on anyways. Okay, so now we know where this is. Make sure I'm not missing any diamond. So we're at the right level for diamond, I must say. Let's get out of this water before like a monster decides, hey, this is where I spawn now. But that iron, I tell you, that iron. Is that copper? No, it's copper. We got copper. We're gonna be able to make machines probably soon. Maybe, as long as RegTech hasn't screwed everything up. Pulverizer is probably the best going through thermal expansion. That needs redstone though, but now that we have all this iron, we'll be able to actually get the redstone. We'll actually be able to make pure dust, which actually helps a lot. We're just gonna go until this pickaxe is dead. All that iron, Jesus. We just went from having absolutely no iron to over a stack of it. Which she times that by 10. Which will actually, let's see what that will equal. How many pieces of iron we'll get. As soon as I find a spot where I can find a calculator here. Calculator. Clear that guy out. So if I have 64, so 64 times 2 times 10 divided by 9, we'll get 142 iron out of a stack of iron ore. I think. I might be wrong on that. And there we go. So let's just pop out to my main here, and we're going to see what our haul was. Okay, so there we go, sorting. So let's see for iron. We've got almost 2 stacks of iron. Whatever this is, we've got a lot of. Diamond we got 10 of, and I don't know how that's going to work out. And copper, where the hell did the copper go? I know we got copper. I don't know where the copper is. Oh, there's copper. 43, or 23, sorry. So let's go see how this works out. And how hard it's going to be to, there's copper right there too. How hard it's going to be to, what am I trying to say? Get a machine so that this is automated a little bit. I don't think he touches too much into thermal expansion, hopefully. Whoa, because we can't cut that quickly around the corner. Oh, and look, how about we harvest this while we're looking at it? That gets a string. Here's winter. Oh. Oh, that's mature. Okay, how about we harvest this after we get rid of this ore? Okay. So let's sort that around. Iron, copper, diamond, this stuff, this stuff. See if any more of this fits in. We've already gotten a bunch of that, so probably useless. Impure, impure. That will go in, that will probably... No, it won't. Okay, so... Cobblestone, cobblestone. String. I want to keep that sword on me. Let's throw this away. This in here, this in here. We're just going to throw all the rest in here. If we can. If we can't, I'll throw one over here. Okay, so first things first, we're going to go harvest our garden. So we can get some food. Eggplants, you just right click. There we go. We just got a pretty good harvest. Now we're just going to sit here and chow down on some plants. You get a lot of seaweed. Yeah, one soybean. And we have 3 spare strawberries. Isn't that wonderful? Okay. So, the first thing that we probably should do before we even start looking for things is over to the mainland. I get some wood. It's not like it's nighttime yet. It's noon. Okay, good. Swim over. We're going to have to build ourselves a little bridge across to the mainland soon. Or get a bigger island. One or the other. Plant trees that are a little closer. Okay, wood. Okay, let's turn F7 off because that's annoying. Having it on. In places that I have not lit up. I think a good stack of wood is probably enough. Good. Now this tree. Keep cutting all these trees down. Greenpeace might be after me. And this will get us probably to the stack, this tree. There's zombies around me. Okay, it's a little more than a stack, but... So a creeper not too far. Let's just cut all these. Just break this tree down and we'll be on our way. Just replant that tree because it's in my inventory. Boing. Take a little bit of damage. And now we gotta swim across. Right there is where we'll build the bridge across. Whoa. A little bit of lag. We'll build a bridge right there. I think that's where we spawned. Was right in there as well. Because I thought we were on an island, but we weren't. And we're onto our island again. So, first things first, I'm going to turn these directly into planks. Because I know I'm going to need them. Okay, so what do we want first? We definitely want to automate this grinding process. So we're going to look at pulverizer. What's this? Universal. Whoop. That's not what I meant to do. With byproducts. Let's see how hard that is to make. Yeah. How about new? Now there is a slight problem, as I've discovered while I was recording my new series on for Saturdays, which is the Direwolf pack, that this is always such a difficult recipe now. Okay, so we need 2 coppers, which we need, so we need 8 copper ore. So if we can find the copper, copper, we need 4 of which, not 5, but 4. 4 of those, we need 2 iron. Look for the piece that looks like stone. We only have 1 of those? I thought we had a bunch of those. Where's the iron? Iron, there's iron. We need 1 of those for that section. We go to recipe. So those will get our gears. For this we need redstone. I don't know if we have any. But we'll need 1 gold as well, which we actually have already. Is this redstone? I want use, not that. Oh, that gives me copper. That doesn't give me redstone. Okay, so that might be a small problem in our plan. We've got flint. We're going to need 1 more iron, which will actually give us a spare one, as we have to remember, because we macerated it into 2. And then we need 4 more, so we actually only need 3 more, but we'll probably need 1 for this. Yes, so we'll need 2 more pieces of iron. 1, 2. That should be enough resources for the entirety of what we need, and then we just have to cook them. But we have to find redstone. We need 2 pieces of redstone. Just gotta punch a stick. Punch the stick. Punch the stick. A punch to the stick. This is gonna kind of be boring as hell, but I'm punching a stick. Punch it, punch, punch. Punch, punch. I think it has a 100% chance of duplicating, but I may be mistaken. We into the iron or the copper now? We're actually going to need to make a cauldron, I think. Two more. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi, 8 Mississippi, 9 Mississippi, 10 Mississippi. There we go. If I pushed it too many more times, it probably would have broke. Okay, so now we have the dust that we need. I'll put those all there. Now we definitely need redstone. Is there a way to make redstone? We just need redstone dust. Holy crap, my screen is dusty. Okay, so you can just make it that way. You can smelt down some redstone ore. You can use some sort of laser, something like slag, macerating. Give a chance at scrap box. Of course, you can have a chance at pulverizing it, sawmill, plasma. I think the best shot is that little dust patterns. Tiny dust pile or small dust pile, so the recipe for that is just tiny, isn't it? Cinnabar. You can do tiny cinnabar or something? I think it's best just to try and find it. Throw the 8 in there. And we'll go sleep. It is night. It totally is night, and it's making me not allow me to sleep. I'm sad. There we go. Definitely do not want to be eaten by mobs. Looks like some more of our crops are growing. Okay. Oh, it tells me how much more time has to burn. What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? We have to take it one step at a time, but we need to find redstone. Where did I put those torches? Did I use all my torches? No, I couldn't have used them all. Oh, there they are. So 1, 2, 3, 9. So we'll go 12 there. Grab this wood that we had wherever it went. Two sticks of that. And across there. 4 pickaxes. As you can probably guess, we are going mining soon. Gearing up to mine. It's going to be a little inefficient, but whatever. We need to find redstone. And then I think we actually have to make a cauldron. Oh, I'm really losing efficiency, but it doesn't really matter considering we're going to be losing it anyways. Copper there. So there's really no other way of making redstone. Okay, so that can just do its thing. Let me check how much time we've wasted on this episode. Here, it's been 22 minutes since I started my timer, so we'll actually probably call this the episode. So next episode we are going to go mining again. Hopefully we can find redstone so we can get ourselves a pulverizer so we don't have to punch a stick all the time. Yeah, that's about it. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. If you disliked it, give it a thumbs down. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and share the video. This has been Son of a Batch File. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Goodbye.